We are live now, everybody. Welcome today. Today is July 1st. July. Messed up. I meant it's June 1st today. Can't believe it's June. This freaking year's flying by, and maybe that's a good thing that it is. What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Sad words. Alex Sports, Patriots fan, Daniel Berry, Brandon the Buck, Ultimate Champ. How's everybody's night going? As we are talking about the podcast episode 2. There is no guest today, Sad words. There are not guests every single podcast. Guests will come in sporadically when I decide to bring them on. Whenever I want to talk about a topic. Then I would bring guests on, but there are no guests today. Because I woke up from a nap too. I was so tired after work that I just had to take a nap. This podcast will start at 8 o'clock. We start at 8:30 due to the fact that I had to take a nap because I was so damn tired. And I wake up and I see all these messages in Discord between two people fighting. But hey, that's YouTube. That's what's going on. I'm doing good, Daniel Berry. I'm doing pretty good. I just gotta say that some of the people on YouTube are really awesome, really cool people. And then you have the other people on YouTube that mess up everything for everybody. YouTube's supposed to be fun, and they make it not fun. They make it toxic, and they try to destroy everything. I'm pretty good. Brandon the Buck just was working today. If you do baseball, yes, Texas sports, there will be baseball in the future topic. I don't even see. Yes, Sad words. How's it going? And Trey, yes, if we talk baseball, actually, Trey or Texas sports, we'll have guests on this randomly. So one day maybe we can make a precision podcast for just baseball, and you could just come on. We could talk baseball because I love baseball. I know you do, and I would love to talk about the Cardinals and what do you think about because the Astros have a lot of things going on, and what is going on? Karam, Arco, long name right there. 50 to 60 game season, man. I thought we were supposed to get 114. What is going on with the 50 to 60 games? I feel like every time you look, it's less and less games. I hope that we get at least 100 or at least 80. Let's get at least halfway there. You know what I mean by that? What I wanted to talk about today, though, is also the fact that the riots are going on are completely. Well, I'm not sick, Sad words. I just maybe I am. I don't know. I don't think I'm sick. I think I just woke up from a nap, so my voice just sounds like that right now. Yeah, there's riots going on. I live in New York. Everybody knows this. It's happening in Brooklyn. Now it's happening in Queens too. Actually, Queens Center Mall actually got robbed, apparently. So, and it's happening in Manhattan. So it's happening all over New York. These riots are ridiculous. The people that are doing riots are just stupid. This is not the way to protest. Protest is supposed to be peaceful. Rioting is not a peaceful way. It's not smart. It actually makes you look worse when you're doing this. I know people are upset, and what the cop did was, entirely wrong. But this is not the right way of going about it. These riots have cost people a lot of, it's just crazy because everywhere you go, you got to be careful now. I did not protest Sad words. No, I didn't, because the way that they're going about the protest, I don't believe is correct. If it was a peaceful protest, that would be a different thing. Sad words in that way. If they're doing a peaceful protest, I totally agree with it. They should be able to do that. But the riots are ruining. Yeah, exactly. The riots are ruining that's true, Texas sports. I agree with you 100%. It's making the people look bad. Like at first it was the cops that were looking bad, but now it's making the people look even worse. Because there's innocent cops, there's innocent people, there's good cops, and people are attacking everything. And it's just going crazy. It's making the country look bad. Before this, and he was still a cop. Yeah, I mean, that cop had a history. He should have been gone a long time ago. But, once you're a cop, they don't get rid of him. So I agree with that, Texas. If he had 17 cases before this, he should have been fired. I didn't even know about that, but I know usually that the cops that do this kind of stuff have a pattern. No, these type of protests, I understand, Star Wars, that they're mad, but if just imagine this: if you have a kid or you know somebody who gets hurt in these riots or gets killed, how would you feel? Because that's more like this a way about going about stuff, and then there's this way is not the right way. You're not gonna win anyway in the end because they'll just bring the National Guard and start killing people if they have to. Um, the cops, you know, or they're building down buildings. That's tough, man. Luckily, they do it when nobody is there. You know, they should really not be doing that. There's innocent cops, innocent people that are gonna get hurt by this. I know my friends and people that actually talked to somebody today that their store, the one that they work for, or the one that they work, I think they work right next to the store, got robbed and destroyed. And that's just not the right way of going about it. Don't bring your kid. No, I'm not saying that, Sellers. I'm just saying, what if your kid was protesting? Actually, so what happened was the mayor of New York, actually, his daughter was in the protest. As she was protesting, and you know she got arrested, I think, but they of course they're gonna let her go because it's the mayor's kid, you know. But my point is that she could have got hurt, she could have got killed. Anything can happen in those type of riots. Just you never know. All 4 cops on the scene deserve jail time. Yes, totally agree, Brandon the Buck. I mean, that's not something I can disagree with. Totally agree, 100%, because that was a racist act that they did. Hey, what's up, Aiden? How's it going? Long time no see. How have you been? You see, that's what I'm talking about, Texas Sports. There's innocent people, like people's families and stuff like that, that have nothing to do with the situation, and they shouldn't have been involved. And yeah, where I live, Rochester, people are protesting too. I understand. If it's a peaceful protest, Aiden, like that's what I think, it's okay. But if it's like that, then if it's violent, it's never good, you know? You're not allowed here, Brandon. I'm sorry. You came. This is what I'm talking about, toxic community. When it comes down to people like that, who goes into other people's chats and talk shit behind you and thinks that you'll never see it. I told you, Brandon. I've told people numerous times. I've given you many chances to not do that, and you did. You went into Entertainer's Discord. You went into other people's Discord, and you caused a big ruckus. You talked shit about me. And honestly, it wasn't right what you said. You said me and Entertainer should never collab. Well, I'll bet you this. There were about 30 people that liked the stream yesterday. I'm pretty sure most people enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, that's fine. But if you did, I'm pretty sure you would want to see that again. And then to tell me that he don't want to collab with me, that's your opinion. Okay, don't speak on his behalf because I talked to him and he would definitely be down to do it again. All right. I didn't want to bring it up, but just because you came in here, you made me bring it up. What is up, Mysterio, Karen, Bell? Karen, how's it going, man? You think like Ryan Rogers has no life. How are you, Karen? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. What happens to just blocking off highways? Yeah, that's the thing. It's getting too much, and it's getting too crazy and too hectic. Luckily, you know, everybody's working from, well, not everybody, but most people are still staying at home. And also, when we talking about social distancing, like, it's not like, you know, you're going to have a protest makes a lot of people together. And then what if everybody spikes up with this Corona thing again? And missed instance. How did you miss the stream? No, I'm just kidding, Aiden. I understand. People get busy. People get things to do. You know, all that kind of stuff. I think this is less race and more cops with power complex. Well, it's a race thing plus that, Texas. Like, it definitely, if that was a white guy, he wouldn't have done that because there's 17 other cases and all racist. This is, yeah, that's true. It is police brutality, but I'm just gonna say that, like, you know, if that guy was white, I don't think he does that. I think he survives. I think somebody pushes him off or something like that. I just do, you know. Because every time they film it, it's always that. What's up, Valix? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate all you guys stopping by. We got 11 people watching. Thank you, guys. Great thumbnail. Yeah, some guy in Canada created it. He likes the Broncos, you know. It's yeah, that's yeah. I don't know. He likes the Broncos. That guy. Yeah, he's from Canada. People in New York are going crazy. I'm seeing a lot of riots. You would have pushed that cop off. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like that we need people to be able to do that. And people were saying, why are the people recording and not doing anything? Well, actually, they were trying to save him, but the cops, I think they were going to threaten to shoot them if they did. And it's just you don't want to get killed at the end of the day. Also, that's not going to help you out. But the thing is, I just don't understand how the other cops could just watch that happen. Sucks that innocent business owners that does suck, especially small businesses, but this is happening to a lot of big businesses too. So yeah, people is breaking my city. Yeah, I mean, New York City is going through some crazy stuff right now. There's a lot of looting. There's a lot of burning stuff and all that. It was actually really good, Alex Sports. It was something that I needed, and I had to postpone the stream a little bit because of that. I was extremely tired. Work had me crazy. But yeah, so happy that I did that. I feel much better now. America is falling apart. Yes, Sadwards. But when stuff like this happens, it usually brings people together. Hopefully, this does not last that much longer. I really hope it doesn't. Guys, Mile High will be live at 5:25 a.m. today. Well, technically tomorrow in the morning. So go check him out. He's going to have Korean baseball, I'm pretty sure. Check out Mile High for that. If you like Korean baseball, he will be calling it at 5:25. I personally will be sleeping. Nothing against him. All 4 cops need to be sentenced. Yes, Jay, I totally agree. I thought, what is the sentencing right now? Have they sentenced any of them? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by, Jay. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you're new, everybody. This should be a time of unity. Yes, I totally agree. Especially, what sucks about this the most is the fact that we are getting closer and closer to reopening stuff, and this may push that back. I hope it really doesn't. And I hope that, people just usually riots don't last that long, but I already feel like it's been a few days. It's been like almost a week now with this rioting. It definitely needs to stop. Yeah. This ain't a political channel. This really is not political. I try not to talk too much politics because when you do, people get upset if you don't agree with them, you don't like the person they like and stuff like that. So I try to stay away from politics. But the fact is, Brendan the Buck, we are allowed to talk about this kind of topic here because this is the podcast. I would never talk about this like on a hangout, maybe for a little bit, very quickly. But this is just insanity, like. People who are doing peaceful protests, I totally side with you, and you have every right to do a peaceful protest. But if you're doing a violent protest, which is, burning cars and injuring people and doing anything like that, robbing and looting, you shouldn't be doing that because you're making the people look bad too. So you can't just say the cops are bad. And actually, it's going to be worse. Because then they're going to have to bring up the National Guard and they're going to have to get physical with the people, which is not something you want. What I feel like is happening is like we're almost at war with the cops at this point, and that's not good. Suddenly, COVID isn't the biggest fear. Yeah, that's true. This is current events. And the crazy thing is that this stuff is going on in 2020. This has been happening a bunch of times. In history. So I guess history really does repeat itself. Doesn't matter what year it is. And I also think that the COVID thing didn't help it, because that just probably like made people pissed off that they have to stay at home in the first place. Then they're all riled up, they're all pissed off about that, and then they're all pissed off about how many times they got to see this, and they're like, enough is enough. But I do hope that this does bring some sort of change at the same time. What is up, Anonymous? How's it going? 2020, yeah, 2020 does suck, Daniel Barry, and we're halfway through it. So I don't know if the other half is going to be better. I hope it is, but the way that it is going right now does not seem like that. And the protests are hurting other people. No, they're not trying to hurt other people, but they may get hurt. The protesters are trying to hurt the cops and stuff. Can you make the camera go down a bit? You're showing the roof. What do you mean the roof? Can you show? I don't know what you mean by the roof. You mean the ceiling? You mean move it down like that? I think, yeah, I could. I just like that angle better, I guess. I'd get more the time. What? This isn't going to bring, this is not going to bring positive change. I definitely don't agree with how they're going about it. Yeah, Jay, I agree with that. All lives matter, but certain issues need to be fixed. And yeah, I mean, it was really messed up what that guy did. And protesting should have happened, but it should have never gone to the violent level. Once it got to the violent level, people lost their minds, and it's not helping anything. And hopefully, it could enact some change, but they need to stop this immediately. Texans will go 1-15. COVID-19, more people lose jobs than the Great Depression. Yeah, the market is not good for jobs, and a lot of stuff is just really terrible. I'd get more for possession than he will get for. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is the fact that, they just got to start treating the cops more like they're regular people when it comes to, unless, he was about to threaten the cop's life, and he had self-defense, but that was never the case. He was just an innocent guy, and they went too far. Of course, I have Anonymous, but right now I've been trying to stay out of it because I can work from home, thankfully, and I don't have to worry about that. And yeah, it's just the thing is, it didn't even happen here, but it has happened here before. The same thing happened. I think that is why people are violently protesting or rioting, however you want to phrase it. And the reason that this happens is, the thing is, Texas, they do it to Black people more. So I would say it is a Black issue. Black people, it happens to them on a higher scale than anybody else. You can look it up. There's statistics to prove it. But that's not the point. The point is the fact that they're killing innocent people, the cops are. What happened to arresting people and bringing them to justice, having a trial? What he was doing was not even anything that was, he wasn't doing anything crazy to be killed for. He had a gun in his hand. That's a different story, or something like that. America's going to war with itself, and the rest of the world's looking at us like we are special. Yeah, that's what I would say too. I have seen on a China Mac YouTube live a kid got shot last night during the protest. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. That's why I don't like the violent protest, because something like that happens. Your team stinks. Alex just cares about the Houston Texans right now. He's like, you know what? Texas is here. Let me talk about how his team stinks, because he always talks about how bad the New York Giants are. I don't know where he got that from anyway, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so is there anything else you guys want to talk about before I start just talking about something else? Because I'm kind of tired of talking about this protest thing. I just don't think people are going right about it. I don't think the cops are doing I don't think what they did was right. Both sides are wrong. The people, I feel like, are more wrong, though, because they're just doing it all over. And I know they want change, but I don't know. I really hope that they could do this more peacefully. Will you put money on my team doing worse than yours, Alex? Oh, my God. Alex says, and then Alex is just laughing. I mean, who knows, right? I'm not only going after him because he said Giants. I'm only going. Oh, you're only going after him. Yeah, that is absurd. Giants going 1-15. Come on, we're gonna win more than one game. Giants won 4 games last season, and they're better. Texans will have a better season. Yeah, that's true. Probably. Yeah, more than likely. I want baseball back and NBA. Is this a sports podcast or something else? No, this is not just a sports podcast, Aiden. This is an everything podcast. This is everything, sports included. Whatever we want to talk about is allowed to talk about here. Giants between a 1-5 win team. Totally disagree. I think we're going to win 7 games, and you're going to see that. And then Texas will be like, whoa, I was completely wrong about this. Even if we win 6 games, Texas is wrong, which is funny. We won 4 games last season. I think we're definitely better than two more wins. And last season, we should have won some of those games, like the Eagles. If we had won that game, we would have won 5 games last season. I don't know how the Giants lost the Eagles game. NBA needs to just end the season so we can get the draft. You mean that's what they could do technically is do the lottery right now, like the first few picks in the beginning. And, but not only do they need to end the season, they would need to end the playoffs for that because they need to see what the seeding would be later on for the first round, Sadward. So they cannot do the draft until the whole thing is over. Really, what I just think NBA should do is just focus on the next season. I don't know why we're just start a new season right now or something. I don't know. I mean, or they could do the playoffs. That's fine, but let's get this going. 6 to 8 wins is what we're hoping for. Yeah, that's what I think. That's not that reasonable. Too much in the current year. Where's your logo? I don't know. I got rid of it, I guess. I didn't mean to. I just did, and I totally forgot about it. Good one. Thank you for reminding me. There you go. There is the logo. What are you talking about? The logo has been there the whole time. Are you gone crazy? We met you a couple of years ago. Have you seen the video of the store owner who ran at the post? No. Player portal. No, but I would love to see that actually with the sword. That's not going to work. You're not going to win. Against 30 people, it doesn't matter if you have a sword. You're not going to win. That was in Dallas. I love that logo you have, Mr. Critic. Thank you. Sub Texas Sports TV. I just don't know. Texan and Horny, what's his name, Horny or whatever, were going at it in the Discord. I don't know what it was about. I think it was about this riot stuff, and I really don't care because everybody has their own opinion about this. But it was definitely a race issue. It definitely was. And the people are not handling it the right way, though. They're not going the right way about it. Violent protests can get dangerous, and people are getting hurt. People are probably going to die because of this. Robberies are never good, I think. So all that. Midwest, that was a good one, yes. And NFL draft round 5 should be a lottery. Why do you think that the 5th round should be a lottery? Why don't they just do the NFL? Imagine they did the NFL like how the NBA does it. Like they just do a lottery next season instead of doing the worst record. Then you can't even tank in the NFL. Because if you're a team, you could legit tank. You could just go like 1-15 and get Trevor Lawrence. Imagine this. We get Trevor Lawrence. Imagine that. Like the Giants do so bad and they just give up on Daniel Jones, which this is nothing that I hope happens or will happen. But if that does happen, I mean, the worst thing happens, Texas. Let's say you're right. Giants go 1-15. It's not the end of the world because we'll just get Trevor Lawrence and then we'll be unbeatable. I think he would really help the team. He's such a great quarterback, I think. Do you understand that the Texans regressed? Lottery would give a better incentive. Yeah, especially like that's what I'm saying. In the NFL, teams could just go 1-15 and all this and just or 0-16 or like 2-14 or have these bad records and still get it. And still, yeah, but I'm not talking about wide receiver. I'm talking about quarterback unless you're talking to somebody else, Texas. I didn't realize how many corrupt people there are in this country. Violent protest is not, yeah, it is not the answer. It is not the right way to go about this. And yes, Sideways, I agree. The way this camera was positioned in the beginning was not correct. But I think I was just, waking up from that slumber, from that nice nap. I did not want to get up Saturdays. Do you ever take a nap and you're just like, yo, I don't care, man. I put an alarm, but I want to. Some people probably don't even put an alarm, but I put an alarm because I want to do this. I'm pretty sure there's people in here that would have just slept through and been like, yo, F that. Mile high. RB got better. O-line got better. You don't, Texas. Your team is, unless they're a running team, that's not going to matter because everything is, in the NFL, everything is goes through the air. But if they become a running team and it works out, it could be something that, yeah, he's looking like it's justifiable. It's not. It really wasn't. It wasn't justifiable. Nobody on this planet will tell you that DeAndre Hopkins trade was justifiable. It could be worse, fellas. You could be the Raiders fans. My Raiders play for the draft, just ours. See, the thing is, Jay, is I appreciate what you said there because the Raiders always do this. They always have a crazy draft. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it's not. Sador says, why is there no super chat? I'm not at 1,000 subscribers. I'm not monetized. I'm not making any money off YouTube right now. Eventually, the goal is to get there. We're so close. We have 735. We need about, the rest to get there. And I appreciate the people that I already have, and I can't wait to get more people. And just talk about things like this and obviously call football games, call basketball games, call baseball games, even hockey. It's going to get, when sports comes back, this channel is going to be crazy because there's just going to be a lot of games that I'd be calling, a lot more commentary, a lot more things. Fantasy, I may even consider talking about. And yeah, because I love fantasy football. We did fantasy football live last year on here, and it was so much fun. And I probably would do it again. And I want to do it. I want to do multiple leagues with multiple subscribers. It's going to be so much fun. You should get entertained on your channel. I was really pissed off yesterday with how the situation worked out, Sajid. That's just why. It's not that I wasn't ready. I didn't think it was going to be that kind of stream. The stream was supposed to be between me and Entertainer just talking to each other about football, but it turned out more as the chat wanted to talk, and we let them talk, But I was really pissed off with that situation because at first it seemed like it wasn't coming on because of what his people were saying, which was not true. I feel like a lot of it. So yeah. But anyway, I appreciate you coming on, and I hope you did subscribe to this channel. That would be awesome. The more subscribers I have, the better. And I love talking to Entertainer. It's just, that's the only reason why I want him on the channel, is to talk to him. I ain't justifying the Hopkins trade. I'll always say that trade was horrible. Yeah, I think Texas is always on that. But one thing I don't get is Texas didn't think it mattered at all. But I guess, we'll see if it matters or not. Because one thing Texas fails to realize is the Colts got better, and the Titans have always been good in that division. Titans will still be good. People think they're just going to fall off. No, they're going to be good. The Colts and Titans and Texans, those three teams are going to be really good next year. It just depends which one is going to do the best in between those three. Of course, the Jaguars are last. Not to be rude, Amir, but doing a live stream, you should talk to. I always do. Alex always talks to people in the chat. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have talked to the people in the chat, but what we did was I wanted to talk about what I wanted to talk about, and then the people talk about what they did in the chat. Colts and Titans are better. They did prepare questions that were hard, but also when you're under the I was pissed off last night. I can't lie. And I'm still kind of mad at certain people, It's people like that I have gotten their back their whole time. I've said good stuff about them. And then they come in and they act like everything is good. Everything is not good. Okay, so if they're better, there's no way you're going to get 10 wins. Or 11 wins or 12. Well, maybe you'll get 10, but I don't know about 11 or 12. It's going to be really hard for the Texans this year. Also, I don't know how happy Deshaun Watson is going to be there. I'm pretty sure he's going to miss throwing to DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, you got Brandon Cooks, but he's injury prone and all this kind of stuff. And they did. Michael Grant, you're right. They prepared those questions. But, I don't care, Michael. I know that I know what I'm talking about. I just was so pissed off that I couldn't concentrate. I was so angry. If you see my face yesterday, you could tell. But I guess if you don't know me, you wouldn't know that I was angry because I try to stay calm at all times. But, I'm just happy with the people that do support me on this channel. For those people, that will always be great. Texas sports, I don't care if they get 11, 12, 16 and 0. I really don't care what the Texans do. You know why? Here's the secret. They're not in the NFC East. They're not an NFC team at all. They're an AFC team that will lose in the first round or second round regardless, And I don't care about the fact that the Texans are going to get 11 wins. It could happen. I'm not saying it can't, but I'm just saying I really don't care, man. The Browns is not going to be as easy as you think. The Browns are not going to be as easy as you think. What's going on, OGR? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining in, my friend. Hit the like. How's everybody? How are you doing, man? I didn't know you were angry. Yeah, I was really angry yesterday because everybody was just going crazy on me. I hit it well, but I was just furious. I couldn't even concentrate on the stream. But it was awesome having Entertainer on. And I would love to have OGR on again, too, whenever he can. I think the people in Entertainer's chat treated me unfairly. I really do. And I didn't think it was right. Yeah, I think that even if they make the playoffs, they probably wouldn't win. I mean, they just never have done it. The Texans have never done that. OGR. I got a question for OGR here, and this is just a different type of question, not a sports-related one. But do you have riots where you are? Because we do here, and I'm hoping that everything is safe over there where you are. Texans, you are not beating the Patriots. I told this to Texas Sports TV that the Texans won't be good enough, but he doesn't listen to me. I mean, everybody has their opinion, First, Texas was against this team. He's like, I think this team's going to suck. Then he realized, then he thought about it, and he thought, hey, how important are receivers? Maybe we don't need DeAndre Hopkins. And then he's saying that it seems going to be good. I mean, they could still be good without DeAndre Hopkins. I definitely see what he's saying. If David Johnson can stay healthy and run for a lot of yards, he could be good. This is Tim Kelly's offense. First of all, you spelled O'Brien wrong. The guy has been on your team forever. I think you owe him the courtesy of getting his name correct, Texas Sports. This is Tim Kelly. We have a new DC. Well, that's good, OGR. I'm happy. No, I'm seriously happy to hear that they've been peaceful where you are. Some people get rowdy in Waterbury. But yeah, that's good because I think that everybody has the right to protest as long as it's peaceful and not violent. But I hear a lot of times the cops are the ones that make it violent because they shoot tear gas into the people, and the people get so freaking mad that it becomes violent then. Well, that's what Michael Grant says. Michael Grant says offense. Have you seen the Texans' defense? Then Texas says, what do you mean? We won't be beating the Patriots? Well, I guess we'll see, Do you have Hopkins? No. Wow. Michael Grant is really concentrating on Hopkins. Yeah, I hope everybody stays safe from these riots. I'm staying completely home until it's done. And I've been doing that anyway because of the COVID situation. But this just makes another reason not to go outside because this is getting closer and closer to where I live. So that's always dangerous, right? And I've never agreed with violent riots. I'm not into violence. I'm not into any of that kind of stuff. I mean, in movies, violence is cool, but not in real life. Let's keep it into the movies. This is a new Texans team with a new offense, new defense. To be honest, which defender on the Texas on the Texans do you really like? Because that is one thing where they will be struggling. Hopkins isn't the whole team. No, but he was a big part of that team. You're going to see it this year because Will Fuller, I mean, I hope he stays healthy because I never wish injury on anybody. But if he gets hurt, are the Texans really going to be the same without Will Fuller if he gets hurt? I know you can say, oh, yeah, all Texans wide receivers either injury prone or old. And then you got another guy who could get injured in Cooks. If you have Cooks and Fuller injured, who do you have? You have nobody, just David Johnson. And we don't even know. That's another guy who could get hurt. You guys have all these injury prone type guys. What receiver do the Pats have? They don't have receivers. I'll be honest. All they have is Julian Edelman still, and he's old. But the Patriots are a team that they've never relied on receivers. They've always relied on their defense, and I think they'll still be good because they have a defense. The only thing is, Stidham's got to make sure he doesn't cost them games. That's all they got to do. Yeah, Aiden, due to the COVID and riots now, I don't know when movie theaters are going to open up. Aiden, I don't know if I feel safe even going to a movie theater because of that. His situation. Texans offense is a class cannon. What does that mean? Wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots. I wouldn't be surprised either if the Patriots made the playoffs because besides the Bills, that division is fairly weak. I don't think the Jets are good. The Dolphins aren't there yet. The Dolphins still have to work on stuff. Dolphins have improved, but Tua's not going to be ready. The Jets still need a lot. Patriots did lose a lot of defensive. I don't know if they lost a lot. They lost a few, but they did lose some. Isaiah Coulter, he's 6'2". He gets the 50-50 ball. He's tough. He doesn't drop balls. Do you see Pats in the playoffs? I'll be honest, I don't. But if they did get in the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised. If the Patriots got into the playoffs, I think they would have to be a wild card team. I don't think that they're going to win the division, but Bill Belichick is the best coach in football, so I wouldn't be surprised at the same time if they did make the playoffs and win the division. But even if they do that, I don't think they're going to go to no Super Bowl. If they did that, then that means Bill Belichick is just way better than everybody else because to go to the Super Bowl with Stidham would be crazy. Texans wide receivers, Cooks, Cobb, Fuller, Stills, Hopkins better than all of them. And you forget the fact that Cooks, Fuller, both of those guys have a history. So this is not me making it up, have a history of getting injured. And I think Alex memorized all the receivers you guys have. A lot. Patriots lost players are easily. They could be easily replaced. And I didn't say a lot. I said some, Michael, some. They did lose some players, but I don't think it's gonna matter because they kept the core players. He ain't gonna be Steve Young. I don't think so, Alex. That would be crazy if he's Steve Young. Steve Young was one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. And Steve Young, he sat behind Joe Montana for years. Stidham did not sit behind Brady for that long. Yeah, he did not. Joe Montana sat behind Brady for years. It can happen. We'll see. I'm not going to say anything positive or negative about Stidham because the thing is, we haven't seen anything to say he's good. We haven't seen anything to say that he's bad. Patriots could work with what they got. Yeah, but let's just see if Stidham can deliver the ball the same way Brady was able to. It doesn't matter, I think they'll be okay because they're lucky their division is still not gotten – it's gotten better, but it's not gotten much, much better to the point where, if they won the division, I wouldn't be so shocked, but I'd be like, wait, what happened to the Bills? I thought the Bills were going to win it this year because that's how I would have it, the Bills being number one. The Patriots will still probably be number 2 in that division. Dolphins number 3 and Jets last. But I can see the Dolphins or those two can flip. Other than Hopkins, if Fuller got injured, we had no one. Now we can get an extremely deep receiving core where we can survive. I don't know. I think that would only happen if you relied on giving the ball to David Johnson, giving him the ball, making him a feature back, and making sure, well, not making sure, but, somehow if David Johnson could go back to that year where he had 16 rushing touchdowns or something like that, and he played really well for Arizona, then you would have something. But otherwise, if he's not that, the trade was terrible. We all know it is because David Johnson isn't the same guy. Well, hasn't been. He could be, but I doubt it. Sports Player 2 Daniel says, "Hey, Amir. Hey, what's up, Sports Player 2 Daniel? How are you doing? How good is the Texans O-line?" Yeah, you do. They do have Laramie Tunsil, but I don't think he's that good. I think that was another trade that I think that people never talk about. Bad trade, I think, because they gave 2 first-round picks for offensive linemen. That isn't that amazing, But I guess they felt like they had to get him. He did list 4 of your receivers. Y'all get on me about making prediction when I don't know the people the Giants got when you can't even list. Yeah, I mean, I could list the receivers, and Alex already did list them. What are you talking about? It's hard to tell what's a joke or what's not a joke when I can't see your expression when you write your comment. It's called a joke. I don't know what joke is he talking about. Oh, the Steve Young? Yeah, the Steve Young thing was a joke. I guess Mysterio couldn't tell if Steve Young was a joke or not. 15 likes, guys. Let's get the likes up. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe if you're new. This is really fun right now. I'm really enjoying talking to the chat and just talking about all these different topics. I mean, we started off with the riots, and now we're talking football. Texans O-line got better every year. Also, Watson is the king at extending plays. I will admit that Watson's pretty good at extending plays. Watson is a really good quarterback. That is true. I think he could still find ways to win. But to say that they lost Hopkins and they're just going to still win 11 games, I don't know if that's true. I think it is going to hurt them somewhat. We all need to come together and say what's right. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But what are you referring to, Kurum, there? How can I say his name over and over and y'all keep forgetting him? Amir, we should do a collab again on my channel. Yeah, of course, Alex. I'm always down. Who's Coulter? Yeah, I don't mind. I go on anybody's channel. I don't think I'm better than anybody, and I love talking to people about sports. And Alex, you're a Giants YouTuber, so I love that about you too. We joke Sidham will be the Steve Young. We don't actually think that. Yeah, I mean, I know that's a joke, Michael. And I was hoping that would be a joke. That would be terrible if you were serious about that. Texans will be all right, but not that good. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. They got a tough division. They got a tough division. Besides the Jacksonville Jaguars, which I don't even know if it's a full sweep, to be honest. People think I think they're bad, right? But I do like what they did on the defensive side in that draft. I think they will sweep them, but I would be surprised because divisional games doesn't matter. I can see like Arizona beat Seattle, and they only had like 5 wins last season, and nobody expected that. So what my point about that is that divisional games are tough. Anything can happen. So don't just think all the time that you're going to sweep them unless you have a history of sweeping them. Texas sports will be. Oh yeah, I read that. I will say that Cooks has gotten 1,000 yards with every team he's been on. I think. Yes, Michael, but he's an injury guy. He gets injured all the time. Injury prone. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. And I think he could be really good with Deshaun Watson. But, he hasn't been the same in a while. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Alex. I totally agree. Can he stay healthy? That's the biggest issue with him. It's not that he's not talented. He's super talented. But, yeah. I think the Jags are the only team to lose in the division. The rest of the AFC sucked. Yeah. I mean, the Titans could beat the Texans. Probably the Titans could beat them even twice. Who knows? I think they would split that. And then the Colts are really improved. So there you go. Willing to learn under the GOAT, Andre Johnson. Yeah, but people always assume that just because they're willing to learn and that they have the size that they will be good. We'll see how good he is. Is Kiki Kuti still on the team? I liked him. I thought he was a decent receiver. I mean, Texas, it seems to me like you are actually kind of happy that they traded away Hopkins at this point. That division will be competitive except for the Jags. Yeah, I'm saying either three of those teams probably could win the division. I don't even have the Texans winning the division. I think the Colts will probably be the team. And I know Philip Rivers is the quarterback, but they got a pretty good offensive line there. They got T.Y. Hilton, Marlon Mack. They got weapons, and they also got Pittman, I think, right? Pittman they drafted. So they got receivers. They got running back on the offensive side. Their defense, they got DeForest Buckner, So you're saying the Giants are only one game better than the Jacksonville Jaguars, Texas Sports, because you had us at 115 and you have them at 0-16. So there you go. I think Kuti got pushed down when Stills came. Oh, well, they should. Stills is I remember Stills. He was okay, but he was nothing special. He's an okay receiver. Like, you could use Stills as a slot guy and be okay with that. This just turned into like a full football stream pretty much. Which is that there's no problem with that, but it's crazy to think that I have such bad posture. Don't you think like sometimes you need to like I'm always like I should stand. I mean, I should stand. I should sit up straight, but I always like don't. Very bad posture, not good. Then my back starts hurting and I wonder why. If they go to it's sometimes like, you have such bad posture, your neck starts hurting and your back starts hurting, and that's never good. If they go to 5 wins, that's still within my range. Let me tell you something, Texas. You know why you shouldn't have said 5 wins? I'll be honest with you. We won 4. There were a couple of games we should have won last year that we lost, right? So you're saying that we're only going to be in 1 game better. I mean, you could be right, but the chances of you being right, even statistically, is very small. Yeah, I have them at 9 wins. The Texans probably will have 9 wins, in my opinion. Not saying that they can't win more, like you said, but that's probably where I would go with. 8 to 9 wins is what I have the Texans. Texas is just wrong. Texas is wrong, Alex Ford says. I like when people just say he's wrong. It's funny. I don't think he's entirely wrong. I think that a lot of stuff has to go their way, though, for them to win some of those games. Mysterio says, nope, Texas Sports, more like 8 to 9. So it seems like everybody is saying 8 to 9 win team. So they're kind of agreeing with my prediction, which could still get you in the playoffs. 9 wins could still get you in the playoffs because there's 3 wild cards now. So, but which people of those 9 wins are going to get in? Another team that I think has really improved that I want to talk about are the Broncos. I think they've really, really improved. I'm getting older by the days. Well, Midwest, there is some truth to that, but not 100%. The truth is that I feel great because I get a lot of rest at home, but I don't get enough exercise. That's something I need to work on. I don't think the Redskins will be 4th in the division. I'm not saying they'll be 2nd, though. If they're not going to be 4th, who are they going to replace, Michael? Let's just go with that. Who's going to be the 4th team? It's not the Giants because we own the Redskins. So, yeah. You know how, Texas talks about wins? Well, Giants have beat the Redskins for a while. And they don't have a good quarterback unless they get Alex Smith. And even then, we don't know. Giants would win those 2 games probably against the Redskins. More than likely. Because they're still rebuilding. They got a good coach, but it takes time. They need more players, the Redskins. I just think that I don't know how the Redskins are not 4th. It would be surprising if they aren't 4th. I'd be shocked. That'd be the most shocking thing in the NFL to me. That means that Haskins really is a good quarterback if they're not in 4th place. 8 wins could get you in the playoffs. Depends, Aiden. It depends how all the divisions are. But it could. it's not out of the realm of possibility that 8 wins gets you in. I think the Redskins are still in development. Yeah. The Redskins think, yeah, I think they're in development. Alex Smith has the saddest career story if you really think about it. Yeah, he does, but I mean, it's terrible. What happened to him? I really hope he could come back actually, but I don't know if the Redskins would start him. I don't know. They would do like they said they would do like a competition because here is the thing with the Alex Smith thing. After an injury like that, mentally he's not going to be the same. He's going to get really scared of getting injured like that again because that was life threatening. That almost killed him. Cowboys are the most talked team in the media. I think they are the best team, in the NFC East. I can't say it. You guys have the most talent. You have a good coach. I think Mike McCarthy's a good coach. I don't care what anybody says. He did win a Super Bowl, and you guys have all the weapons. You have so many great receivers. You have Amari Cooper, you have CeeDee Lamb, and you have. But the thing is, just because you have the talent, will it translate? Last year you had a lot of talent too, and it didn't. But it should. I have the Cowboys with 10 or 11 wins and taking the division. It's not. I'm not going to be biased here and tell you that they're not going to do that. That they're going to end up last or something like that. Giants will probably sweep the Redskins. Haskins sucks. Well, who knows what happens, Alex? We don't even know if Haskins will be the quarterback going into the season. We have no idea who will be the quarterback going into the season. He was 6-2 the season before he got injured. Yeah, but Aiden, he ain't going to come back the same. Before the season starts, we'll know. Yeah, there we go, Michael. That's a good scenario. We'll see before the season starts. After, if you'll play 2 or 3 more years. I think that for the Cowboys, honestly, the way that your team is built, because I really think they drafted well. They drafted amazing. They would have to at least go to the Super Bowl. Not win it. They would at least have to go to it. At least go to the Super Bowl. But the Cowboys always talk about this, going to the Super Bowl, and they never do it. I don't know what it is about the team. And last year, I picked them to go to the playoffs, and they didn't even go. Michael Grant is a Patriots fan, not a Cowboys fan. The thing with Haskins is he wasn't ready. I agree. But who says that he'll be ready now again? And who says that? Because now Haskins has to learn a whole new offensive scheme. Because when you change coaches, you got to learn new playbooks and all that. Will that still work? Will he like Rivera's schemes? Does Rivera even have faith in Haskins? That's another thing. Do you see reports that Clowney rejected a long-term? Yeah, I saw that, Aiden, and that was insane. I don't know why he would do that. I don't know why he would reject the deal, because I think he really needed to sign a deal somewhere. And why not the Browns? Can you imagine their team getting back? I think their team on paper is so good. They need the right coach. And I don't know if Stefanski is, and I don't know if he isn't the right coach. I'm going to have to see something from them. People want to crown the Browns and say they're going to win all these games. Let's see it. I still think the Ravens are the best team in that division. Cowboys fan, how dare you? There's only one America's team. That's Patriots. Hey, Gabe, what is going on? Gabe Ocho. Welcome to the stream. We're just, it's crazy. We're talking about Patriots, and Patriots fan comes in. What are the chances? Were your ears ringing, Gabe, or something? Is that what happened? Oh, man. And the funny thing is you have two sides of the Patriots. One thinks they'll be successful, and one thinks they'll be garbage. But I think they'll be pretty good just because they have Bill Belichick. I think he can't tank. That's something Bill Belichick would never do. He would never want to tank. Please hit the subscribe, hit the like, guys. This podcast is for the people, by the people. Like I always like to say that because it's true. Harbaugh said that the owners forced him to start Haskins. Then he got fired. Harbaugh? What? He did? What do you think of the Sacramento Kings? That is such a random question. I think they're a young team. They still got a lot to do, but they're gonna improve. But the Sacramento Kings, they just never go anywhere. Vlade Divac doesn't know what he's doing. He got rid of DeMarcus Cousins for peanuts when he had him. He should have never got rid of DeMarcus Cousins. I thought they should have kept him forever. Nice hat. I said height. Nice hat. Yeah, thank you. I'm not reading the psych part. I'm just going to take the nice hat. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. For the people. Yes. I think some Patriots fans are mentally preparing for the... Yeah, they should. I think that they're hopeful, but if they suck, they're like, it's okay. We had 20 years of dominance. You know, we were a legacy. I don't know if we'll ever see a team like the Patriots again. You know, that's the thing. And we don't even know if it's over. We'll see this year. This year will tell us a lot. Because if the Patriots struggle, man, Bill Belichick can be pissed there. Yeah, Luke Walton. I don't know if it's Luke Walton's fault, but yeah, Vlade Divac definitely needs to go. Hashtag Patriots Nation. Well, I feel like I got a lot of Patriots fans, you know. And the thing is, you know what's funny? The fact that they lost Brady made me not even hate him as much. I used to not like him, to be honest. I don't know. It wasn't the fact that they had Brady. I think it was the fact that when you had Brady, you knew they were going to go to the Super Bowl and they were going to contend, and they probably were going to win. May flew by so fast. Hell yeah, Aiden. Aiden, we're in June. Why are you living in the past? Nothing wrong with beating your chest. If they got 7 or 8 wins, Alex, that'd be kind of impressive, to be honest. Just Stidham as their quarterback and they get 7 to 8 wins. That would be pretty good. May went by fast. Yeah, it went by quick. Who do you think needs to do good, Brady or Belichick? Well, Belichick is an established coach. I don't think he really needs to do much. I don't even think Brady needs to. I don't think any of these guys need to do anything because they don't need to really prove anything. They both were good together. Now, I think Brady wants to do better. I think Brady wants to prove that he could do it without Belichick. I don't know if Belichick cares because Belichick has been successful without Brady. He had Matt Castle, and they didn't make the playoffs, but they got 11 wins with Matt Castle. So I don't think Belichick needs it as much as Brady wants it. Brady wants it for sure. No matter what, Belichick and Brady, though, are known as like one of the best, the best quarterback, and then you're talking about the best coach. Looking at the Patriots schedule, they can get 9 wins. I could see that. That's why I said 8 to 9 wins. Mile High Native, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hit the like. Thank you for coming in. How are you? Like I said, Mile High Native, I think the Broncos are going to be really good. I have them second place in that division, anywhere between 8 to 10 wins for the Broncos, I think. 10 being at their highest point, 8 at that. Brady is washed up. I can't wait for the 20. Yeah, we'll see. You know, Alex, if he can't do well with the Bucs, then he is clearly washed up because they have the best weapons I could think of any team. Honestly, they have the best receivers. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Gronkowski. You can't ask for better weapons than this. Mile High Native is not Bondi. It is a completely different guy who comes in here, who's a subscriber who I appreciate, but it's not Bondi. I think that he's a completely different person. And I'm actually I know he is. I do think Bucs will get 10 wins. I could see them getting 10 wins, Alex. I probably have them around 9 to 11 wins, the Bucs. I'm from Denver and older. He's like, yes. You're from Denver. Wow. Like, that's finally a Broncos fan that's from Denver. A lot of Broncos fans that I know are not from Denver. They're like from all over the place, which is great for your fan base because that means you have a lot of fans. Call me crazy, but I think every team in the NFL will have anywhere, of course, Aiden, from 0 to 16. That is not even controversial. I say the Buccaneers will go 11-5 at least. It's a possibility. Also, a new offense takes time to learn. That's true. It's going to take time for it, but it's Brady. Brady learns things quick, I think. And Bruce Arians, Brady's obsessed with football. He's already looking at like the training camp and all that kind of stuff. Like he's trying to talk to the players, trying to familiarize himself with the players in this offense. I'm just saying, Giants deserve to win. Yeah, oh hell yeah, they do. People forget Giants have a lot of good things going for them. They have Saquon, who's one of the best running backs in the league. They have Evan Ingram, when healthy, could be one of the best tight ends, but he's always hurt. He's super talented. Darius Slayton, who had a great season as a rookie, who's only going to improve, I think. They have stuff. They just have a lot of injury issues too. Like Sterling Shepard's always hurt. Sterling Shepard, when healthy, could be a decent receiver, but he's always injured. We worked on the offensive line. Broncos, I really think are going to be good. I haven't been active. It's fine, Mile High. I just appreciate you coming in today. Broncos got some weapons now. I totally agree. The Broncos. Look at this. You got Sutton, who's pretty good. You got Jerry Jeudy. I know Jerry Jeudy and Hambler. They got pretty good receivers, I think. And then they got Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay. So yeah, Broncos versus Giants next season. That's going to be interesting. I can't say who's going to win that game because that's too far. The teams will be completely different at that point, I think. How many years I think Brady has probably 2 years left, but we'll see. We'll see. This season will tell us how many years he has left, Aiden. Because if he has a bad season this year, he won't have any years left. That's the funny thing. What if Brady just goes out there? Nobody's putting this scenario up because Brady has done so well before. But what if Brady goes there and he gets demolished and he just throws picks left? I'm not saying this is going to happen, but imagine this happens. Throws picks left and right. Do they bench him? What do they do at that point? Steelers versus Giants week 1. That's going to be a hard game for the Giants because the Steelers defense is so good, but I'm not going to say it's not winnable because I think the Steelers offense is pretty bad unless Ben Roethlisberger is really, comes to play. Yeah. Bench him then. Can you imagine benching Brady? That would be so shocking to me. I would never think that could happen, Alex. I am glad that the Giants, when they face the Cowboys, they do well. Like in week 1 last year, we had the lead in the beginning. Saquon was running well. Then they decided, Pat Shermer was like, you know what? We're not going to run the ball anymore. They tried to throw too much, and they lost badly. Yeah, I thought Andrew Thomas was a good pick. That's the guy who I wanted the Giants to get in terms of offensive tackles. You could look back at it. I've said it many times. I thought it was the guy we're going to get. Everybody was saying Wirfs or all this. And people like to assume that I don't know football or anything. But then how come I was right about that pick? It was just funny. It was funny because I really did think we were going to get him, and we did. And I was so happy about that. Oh, yeah, Garrett Bowles is not a good left tackle, but every Broncos fan that I know says that they do see improvement from him. But I don't think the Broncos believe in him because they didn't even take his 50-year option. They didn't even pick it up, meaning that he's most likely going to be gone from the team after next year. Bench Brady for Blaine Gabbert. That would be hilarious, Aiden. I don't see that happening. Mason Rudolph versus Daniel Jones. Wait, I didn't see what happened. He retracted his message. I think I could still pull it up. It looked like actually a decent question. I don't know why he got rid of it. Mason Rudolph versus Daniel Jones or Mason Rudolph versus... What? No, actually, that doesn't make sense. It'll be Ben Roethlisberger versus Daniel Jones week 1. I messed that post up. Yeah. Our O-line has, overall it has. I think so, especially with Cushenberry. That Cushenberry 3rd round pick was really good. It was really underrated. I wish it was a guy the Giants could have got, but we took McKinney in the 2nd round, which I really do like, and I do like Andrew Thomas. But Cushenberry in the 3rd round, that was a great pick, Mile High needed. It was good for the Broncos. Big Ben versus Daniel Jones. Big Ben. Even if he's washed up, just because he has the experience. Oh, I think Daniel Jones would be better than Mason Rudolph, and I think Ben Roethlisberger. It's hard for me to say Daniel Jones is better than Roethlisberger at this moment for sure. We got to see if he's washed up, Alex. I don't know if he's washed up. Because he hasn't really played. And he wasn't looking good last season when he was playing, but that was only a few games. He could be the next stud at center. That's why I thought that was a great pick. You know, because center is very important. Big Ben is throwing 5 picks, calling it. Against the Giants, I doubt it. Our defense is not known for catching interceptions like that. Oh, yeah, getting that tackle in the 3rd round was pretty good. Midwest, I think the Cardinals did really well with that pick. They got a tackle that you could have got at the end of the 1st round, and they got him in the 3rd round, which is pretty good. What is Clowney waiting on, I wonder, Michael Grant says? I don't know. I think he's trying to get more money, and he's not satisfied. He's making it more about money than fit. Because Cleveland Browns would be a perfect fit for him. Can you imagine Myles Garrett, Clowney, and all that? Midwest Sports, who did you pick? Josh Jones. Yeah, Josh Jones, a tackle. I think he's a right tackle. Just a thought. What's a thought? I don't think he's throwing 5 picks. That is way too high. Ben Roethlisberger doesn't even throw that many interceptions. And against the Giants, our defense is not known to getting that many interceptions. If that happens, I'd be like, Jared, you were right. He threw 5 picks. I was completely wrong. But that'd be crazy if that happened. Oh, I would take the under on 5 picks because if he throws 4 or 3, I'm still good. I want the Broncos sign. Jeez. You know, I thought the Logan Ryan thing was going to be official to the Jets, but what's happening with Logan Ryan? What's he waiting on? What are a lot of these players waiting on? I have no idea. Jason Peters. Yeah, they could get Jason Peters. I heard they might get him. Get an established left tackle. He's old, but he could still be good for that 1 year, that you have. He's 39 years old, Mile High Native, but he could be good for like 1 year possibly. That's not happening. Yeah. I think we will trade Gilbert. Gilbert to where? Clowney wants too much. Yeah, Clowney wants too much money. He's valuing money more than fit, and I think that's something that's not a good thing. Money is important. I would never say it's not. But what's the difference? You take $15 million a year. That's still good. Why does he need 17? At first, he said he needed 20. Then he dropped it down because he realized 20 was too high. I think he's trying to negotiate because his agent is telling him to do this. But I think that, if he got even $15 million a year, that's really good for a guy, who gets injured all the time. Gilbert to where? I don't know where. I don't know where he thinks he's getting traded to. This stream has been really fun. I'm really enjoying this. Oh man, I love doing podcasts. You may say it's like the same thing as just a normal thing, but it's not, because it's like you get everybody's input plus you get your input. You get to talk about whatever. That's always great. And you get to talk about whatever you want and whatever the chat wants, so everybody's happy. You know what I mean? I don't like players that only care about the money. You got to put the team first. Yeah, he's got to do that. I feel like a guy who puts himself just about money, he ain't going to be a winner. Clowney has to know no one is paying him that. Yeah. He has no. He's not getting that money. I don't know. Maybe the jet to the Jags for the censor. This is a fun. It's always fun. I love doing streams with the subscribers and with just new subscribers and new people and just people whoever supports this channel, because the fact is that like this is it makes it fun, you know. And also there's no drama. It's stress free right now, which I'm liking. People are having disagreements, but you know that's all right. You know, to say you're not gonna have disagreements with people, that's just impossible. Clowning to the Redskins. Oh my God, Jared. No, I hope not. No, because then they would have Chase Young and Clowney. I think Clowney's a little bit overrated anyway, but yeah, Clowney to the Titans, that's a possibility. That's actually been talked about. And they've been trying to get him. We have 12 people watching. Why the Redskins? They got Chase Young and Swift. Yeah, they don't really need him. That's true. You got a good point there, Mile. The Redskins don't need him. Midwest wants the Cardinals should get Everson Griffin. That would bolster their defense, and they need to work more on their defense. I know they got Isaiah Simmons, but they need to work on their defensive line and maybe a cornerback as well. I mean, Patrick Peterson's good, but he's getting up there in age. Lewis Sports Network does NBA content. Okay, I don't know why you said that, Karam. That's great that he does. That was just a random comment there. If you want the link to his channel, yeah, I don't need the link. I already know. I already have him. I already have Lewis Sports Network. I already know who he is, Karam. I already know everything. Very good stream. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate it. I can't wait to have Alex Sports on this podcast one day, coming up maybe soon. Actually, who knows? Podcast episode 4. Who knows? One of these episodes, pretty soon. But I don't want to do it where it's like all about guests. You know, guests will come on, every single one of them, eventually, but it's not going to be rushed. I mean, I'll check his content out, Carl. I know who he is. He subscribed to me, and I appreciate that. But I definitely will check out his content after this stream. I like to see a lot of new YouTubers grow. That's what this is about. How are you feeling? I think the Broncos defense is pretty damn good. I really love their defense. I love the cornerbacks that they got. They lost Chris Harris Jr., but they're fine. They'll still be good. And they also got Chubb. I think Chubb is going to come back healthy after the ACL injury. I think he can come after quarterback. He was pretty good his rookie season. And I think he only improves as long as he doesn't get injured. Oh, no, Midwest. There won't be anything after this stream. I hope I get more points too. What points? Oh, for the trivia. Yeah, guys, check out Alex Sports tomorrow. He will be doing a NBA trivia if you're into that kind of stuff. And then, after that, you can subscribe to him. What a great YouTuber Alex is. Does a lot of great content about the Giants, basketball, all that kind of stuff. So definitely check him out and check out the trivia tomorrow and subscribe to him. If you like his content, you should do that. I think you should. I think you would enjoy it. I am always there. Well, most of the time anyway. Oh my God. Why is he doing that to himself? Why is he doing a stream about the Kings? They're such an average NBA team. If he's going to do that, he might as well talk about the Magic. Oh, yeah, Von Miller. Von Miller's still good. Yeah. Mile high. Native. He ain't the same player, but he's still pretty good. And he's still could come after the quarterback. He could still get sacks. I totally agree. I'm very high on the Broncos this year. I think their defense is still solid, and their offense could be really good if everything clicks correctly. If the Garrett Bowles has to get better at protecting, though, because left tackle is so important to the quarterback. Your blind side has to be protected. On the offensive line, left tackle is the most important if you're a right-handed quarterback, which I think Drew Lock is right-handed, if I'm correct about that. Yeah, the Sacramento Kings, they are just That's exactly what you talk about, Jared. Like, I just think they're a worse. They're such a bad organization. People talk about the Magic, but I think they're probably even worse. I'll probably check out that stream though. If I'm not streaming myself, I will probably check it out because I'm kind of interested about the Kings. I do like when people talk about teams that nobody really talks about, though. I will say that because that's a team that nobody ever talks about, the Sacramento Kings. But there's probably a reason why nobody talks about them. Is he a Sacramento? Okay, question for you, Karam. Is he a Sacramento Kings fan? And so there's another guy who I don't know if he's still a subscriber or not. His name is Colby Sports. He's a Broncos guy, but he got look at this. I got rid of Brendan Rodgers, and I don't think we've had any drama. That's kind of crazy. But so Colby Sports is a guy who blocked me because he says I bring drama. Well, look at this channel today. There's no drama because Brandon is gone. So he needs to get rid of that. Maha, you missed a lot. You missed a lot because I talked a lot about the Broncos. I don't know if you heard it, but you missed a lot just recently about the Broncos. That's all I'm going to say. You should watch rewind this, whatever you do, and watch it. What up, Mile High Native? You know what's funny, Mysterio? Mile High, sorry. You know what's funny, Mile High? Mysterio thought that you were Mile High Native. Mile High 6. He's like, is he the same person? I'm not sure. And that's the funny thing about YouTube. You never know. Oh, yeah, he's done. Oh, he is done here, Alex. I am done. I don't cause the drama. People cause the drama on my channel, Chrome. And that's why I got rid of Brandon Rodgers, not Brandon the Buck, who's an awesome Brandon. No, it's okay that you weren't here. I'm just joking, Mile High. But we did talk a lot about the Broncos because Mile High Native is here. He's asking excellent questions. I think that team is going to be a lot better. 9 to 11 wins I have. Well, actually not 9 to 11. Probably 8 to 10 wins I have the Broncos. So anywhere between that range. I really love their offense. I think their defense was good last year. They had 7 wins last year. I think they could improve by 2 to 3 wins, especially with Jerry Jeudy, Hamler, and Courtland Sutton. And they have Melvin Gordon, and even though you hate him, he's a pretty good goal line back. And they still have Philip Lindsay. I made a mistake. I was confused. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good guy. I'm not saying he's not a good guy, Mile High Native. I think he's a great guy. But he, I guess he will no longer be part of this channel because he thinks there's too much drama. Yeah, I totally disagree with him about the drama, But people get brainwashed and people are told what to do, I guess. Go Broncos 8 to 10. Yeah, that makes sense. I would say they'd win 9 or 10 games, 10 being the highest, 8 being the lowest. That's like if everything goes wrong. Brandon the Buck over. Yes, of course, Brandon the Buck. You're better. You're way better. You're the best. You're the way better Brandon than Brandon Rodgers. I'm done. Like watching the content of his, all that stuff. I'm not supporting him. He could take my wrench away. I don't care. I don't. Because when I hear people tell other people you shouldn't do videos with that guy, like, who are you to say something like that? That just made no sense. That pissed me off entirely. To talk shit behind me. And I can't even see any of this because he knows that I'm banned from Entertainer's Discord. But anyway, let's move on. Yeah, nobody does, Alex, and that's why he's gone. And I don't either. I banned him from my Discord. I banned him from the channel. I did everything. So people should be happier here. There should be less drama, I think. And I'm pretty sure he's watching all of this, and I really don't care. Go. Yeah, I already read that. This stream, for me, I think went smoothly. Yes, the dislikes may be up. That's probably Brandon coming on a bunch of accounts. I don't really care about dislikes, though. It's a view either way, and I appreciate the views. So thank you, Brandon Rodgers. Brandon in the Buck is the better Brandon. Why are you banned from Entertainer's Discord? Oh, that's a whole story. Alex, I don't feel like getting into that live. We can talk about it off stream if you want. Because, yes, what the hell happened? Between what, Mile High? What do you mean, what happened? Yeah, my roommate is just going off right now on somebody. Because I think he's pissed about all these riots and what's going on in the world right now. Every person is a human being. We should all be treated the same. Yes, I agree, Karam. He must be lurking as we speak, but I don't give a damn, Jared. Don't. What we got to do is collectively just ignore him and move on from him. Let him do his thing. I'm done with that. That's it. I'm done with the drama. Let me ask you this, Mile High Native. And guys, please do not tell him the age. But how old do you think I am? Let's go with that, Mile High Native. Because I bet you will get it wrong. I bet you 100% you'll get it wrong. I commend you on that decision. I know it took a long time because I'm a guy that likes to give people chances. But once I see that those chances that he got, he didn't do anything with them. That's it. I even blocked his number. I don't want anything to do with the guy. Blocked him from Snapchat, number, Discord, everything. No, Mile High. I said don't say anything. Don't give him a number. Why would you do that? I said don't do that. You had one job, Mile High Sports. But he doesn't know if that's correct or not. Everybody knows my... You blew it! Mysterio, that's true, he did. Don't tell him. Yeah, don't tell him. Let him guess. God, if he guesses, that would be pretty cool. He ruined it. Why'd you ruin it, Mile High? $45. There, Michael Grant. Ding, ding, ding. Imagine 45. That would be crazy. If I look like this when I'm 45, I got some good-ass genetics. 60. I know I'm about to say, Mile High. Do I look really that old? 60. That's a bit much. God damn it, Mile High. Milk High. Why'd you write Milk High? $62. Yep, 62. You guys got it, man. How'd you know? If I look this good at 62, God, like this young at 62, that's pretty good. No, but Mile High Native, what is your real guess without all this BS? This is fun. This is trivia right here. No, I'm just kidding. It's not trivia because all you guys know it. Mile High Native still got it wrong. Even with Mile High. Mile High was right. I'm 30 years old. I'm not 22. I know. I don't look 30 because I take care of myself. But yeah, I'm 30. Exactly 30. And actually, in 2 weeks, June 16th is my birthday. Should be turning 31. So I really hope what I will do is there will be a stream at night for my birthday. So I hope you guys can all come by and attend, and it'll be fun. I'm 35 myself. Oh, I don't know if I've seen you, Mile High Native. Do you create content? Because if you do, I'd love to check out the channel. It's trivia. It's not really trivia because everybody knows about it, but yeah, it'd be funny if it was trivia, wouldn't it? That's the thing about age. It goes by so quick especially when you get into your 30s. I feel like I can't believe I'm 30. I know I look like I'm in my mid-20s. Well, some people said I look 22. It all depends if I shave or not, I'll tell you this, though. I definitely need a haircut. I don't need to shave because I kind of trimmed it yesterday, so that's good, Mm-hmm. June 16th is when it said takes away our old couches thanks to Amir, where we got nice... Come on. You can't even spell Amir correctly, where we got nice couches, pillows. I don't believe the guy's name was Amir, Mile High. Mile High, this is a great story to bring up. He told me that the guy's name is Amir. What type of healthy milk do you drink? I just drink regular milk. There's no healthy milk that I drink. I don't drink almond milk. I drink regular milk. I just think all that other stuff. Oh, Mile High Native. Well, let me tell you this. I appreciate your support. I really do. And I appreciate that you came in here. And I hope you come in more. Because I do get a lot of Broncos fans in here. I was using the speaker to type. The speaker? Why are you using the speaker? Never do it that way. Oh God, we're almost an hour and a half into this podcast. That is crazy. I didn't even expect that. I had no idea it would be an hour and a half. Why are you using the speaker to type? South of Heaven, Mosh, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hit the like if you haven't, people. Hit the subscribe if you're new. Mosh, what is going on? Why don't you like almond milk? It's actually not that bad. It's good. I don't know. I just like regular milk. There was never any need for me to go to almond milk. And listen, Nazdar, this is not off topic, okay? You can bring up any topic. You could talk about almond milk, but it's not something that I'm into. I don't know how they even got milk from an almond and what the difference is between the almond milks and the regular milks. I just drink regular milk. People say it's bad for you, but I think it's still good for you because it has vitamin D and it's good for your bones. You know a lot of Broncos fans. Yes, I do. I do know a lot. I don't know any in real life, but I know a lot on YouTube. His name was Amir and he sold me some couches. I don't believe this. Do you have any proof you could send me that his name was Amir? Because wouldn't you be shocked? Like, the way you told me the story was like, his name's Amir. Like, if you met an Amir selling you couches, if I met Vincenzo was kind of common. Let's say his name was Bondi, his last name too. I would have been like, oh shit, I met a Bondi. He sold me a couch. I would be like, how the hell is that possible? How did it happen? My brother used almond milk. Oh my God. Like, there's nothing wrong with using almond milk. I just don't know what the benefit is. And like, you guys can tell me. I would love to learn. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, regular milk just works fine for me. Milk is good for your bones. It's good for vitamin D. Milk is something that people should have more often. I don't even drink milk that much. The only time I really have milk is with cereal. I need to drink more milk, to be honest, or take more vitamin D or something of that nature. I already gave him a warning. What are you talking about? I don't know what that means either. I have almond. I'm not saying like if you have almond milk in your house and you're drinking it, you're doing something wrong. You can drink whatever you want. My point is, I don't see the necessity that there's no need for me to switch, unless there's something that almond milk is like supposedly better. Because I never looked into it. I know when people go to Starbucks, they say they want almond milk, they want cashew, like they want all these different types of milk. For me, it's like, just give me milk in my coffee, damn it. That's all I want. But I would love to try it. If there are more benefits to it, I would love to know. Because that's why I started drinking green tea, because green tea was very beneficial. Green tea can cure a lot of these viruses and stuff like that. It has a lot of antioxidants in it. Cool Drummer, welcome to the stream. All right, take care, Mile High Native. Thank you so much for joining, Mile High Native. Hope you come by more streams. I appreciate you so much for joining today. I come back and you guys are talking about almond milk. What the fuck? Somebody brought it up, all right? Brandon, like I said, it's for the people, by the people type podcast. You guys never get ignored. I always try to talk about everything. I don't know who you're talking about, Nazdar, but let's not bring drama into this stream, because I already kicked somebody else out for drama, and I don't want to kick you out for drama. I'm giving you chances, bro. So chill. Soy milk. I get soy milk. I don't even drink soy milk because I heard soy milk has estrogen in it, and I don't want estrogen. Like, I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. What drink do you like from Starbucks? Excellent question. So I usually get a caramel macchiato from Starbucks because it's strong and it wakes me up. That's what I like, and it wakes me up, and it tastes really good. Caramel macchiato is the coffee I like to get from Starbucks. You got off work early today. Oh, thank you, Cool Drummer. I'm happy that you got off work early and you decided to come in here. That shows that's great, and I appreciate that. What is it with drama, Ryan? Well, Cool Drummer, there's not much drama to be honest, because we got rid of one person, and I don't want to have to get rid of another one. Daniel Barry's only mean to you. You go after him. That's it, for no reason. That's true. I've never broken a bone. I have. I got hit by a car. So here, let's go to a story. When I was 5 years old, I got hit by a car, and when I got hit by the car, it broke my leg, and I was 5 years old. Yeah, I remember I broke my leg. That was terrible. It was great that I got off school and I was 5 years old and I got to just chill and play video games, but it was never good to break a bone. What's up, Johan or Joe? Yeah, Johan. The Boneless Sports. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Due to the protest in Black, yeah, there's a lot of Cool Drummer. We have talked about the protest this whole stream probably earlier on, and then we switched to almond milk somehow and sports. We were talking about football. We talked a lot about different topics. What's your favorite drink from Timmy's? I don't even know what Timmy's is, Smile High. What is Timmy's? What's up, Alex Sports, my good friend? Yeah, I got hit by a car when I was 5. Yes, I did. It must have been traumatic. No, not really, Cool Drummer. I'll explain why it wasn't traumatic for me. I was 5 years old. I got hit by the car. When I got hit by the car, it rendered me unconscious. When I woke up, I was like, what am I doing in the hospital? I had no idea. I was like, why am I in the hospital? Why I got this cast on my leg? Literally, the doctor comes to me and tells me, you've been hit by a car, you broke your leg, this and that. And I'm like, oh shit, that's what happened? I'm here because I got hit by a car, I broke my leg. And at 5 years old, you don't want to break anything. But at 5 years old, the great thing about breaking something, it reheals pretty quickly. So I was in a cast for about 6 months or something like that. And yeah, my tore his, I think you forgot something to write. Is it your dad, your brother? You wrote, my tore his ACL this year. I don't know who you're talking about, Karam, in that case, unless you're talking about yourself. Yeah. No, it's not chilling in the middle of the road. So the story goes like this. I was with my family, obviously my father and my mother and my brother. My mother and my brother went out the car to get pizza, and I ran after them, but they didn't see me because I just was a 5-year-old and kind of stupid. I ran literally after my parents, after my mom, and I got hit by a car, and they saw that. And it was a Jeep. It was a pretty big car. And yeah, ever since then, it wasn't the same. About like crossing the roads, I've been actually very careful even till this moment. Did you ever think you were gonna die? No, Cool Drummer. People did think I was gonna die, possibly, but luckily I was able to get to the hospital in time. Actually, what happened was we called the ambulance. Ambulance never showed up, and instead of that, my father just took me in his car to the hospital. And oh, your brother tore his ACL. Okay, got you. Well, I hope everything. Hope he recovers quickly. How did he tear his ACL? That's always interesting to know. And the thing is, a lot of people, when I tell them this story, they don't like. I told Midwest this story, and he didn't believe it. I don't know why he thought I was making it up. It's a true story. I swear I would never make it up. And yeah, it happened. And yes, I'm relieved I'm alive too, Alex. It's a very scary situation getting hit by a car. I injured my leg and I broke my nose, and my eye was bleeding. Those were the injuries that I had. Luckily, he wasn't going that fast, so I guess that's why I also survived the speed of the car. Flag football. Oh, well, I hope he recovers quickly. I hope that he does because, you never want injuries, and it sucks that your brother has an ACL. I hate ACL tears. They're bad. Yeah, I hope he gets better. And yeah, I really do. Is he older or younger than you, Karam? That's another thing. And you know what else is great about these podcasts is you get to know your subscribers. Like now I know who most people are. And especially like if there was a new subscriber, I would love to get to know them too. More and more. Getting to know your subscribers and talking about sports is really cool. Yeah, I didn't even know I got hit by the car, Brandon the Buck. So I still can't imagine it because when you're young and you get hit and you're unconscious and you wake up, that's completely different, He's 18. Okay. Well, I think he should recover pretty quickly because he's still young. I know that if you're younger, your bones and when you break something recover quicker. This is a weird Monday. Usually Mondays are hectic. Why do you get so cool, drummer? I had my okay. This is a good situation. Good thing to talk about because it's YouTube related as well. Why did you get rid of your mods the second time? So I had mods the second time, and they hid everybody from the channel. They literally blocked everybody. They got rid of everybody. So I couldn't see Jared Williams' comments. I couldn't see Mile High 6 comments. I couldn't see anybody's comments. They blocked almost every single person. So I had to just take away mods again because it's just like, I don't know who to trust. I meant Tim Hortons. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was called Timmy's. Is a nickname. You're just not. I'm not cultured in the Canadian way. Of course, not Mile High. When I go to Tim Hortons, I just get regular coffee. Usually, just get regular coffee with milk and sugar. Nothing crazy. Because I do like their coffee. I think their coffee tastes really good. I don't know if I'll never mod anyone again, but it would have to be very, very select few. Very like Alex, you would definitely be 1 Mile High. Mysterio probably, but it's something that I'm not even thinking about right now because of what happened. Yeah, I know, Alex. I appreciate that you do give me a mod on your channel, and I don't abuse it. But I mean, if somebody comes in there trolls you, I like to get rid of them. Yeah, they abuse it. A lot of people do. But like that, like it's so funny, Cool Drummer, because the thing is, like, I used to have a lot of mods and now I don't have any. Isn't it crazy how this channel has changed? In about like not even a year, in a few months that happened. In a few months, most people were mods here, and then they lost it. You know. If people abuse mods on my channel, they will get it taken away immediately. Yeah, that's true. I see that, Alex. I also don't think I really need moderators. I mean, eventually, maybe, get to 1,000, 2,000 subscribers, then I would need people to take care. But right now, I'm pretty good. I'm Blue, I believe. Blue. No, 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 no. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That makes no sense. How do you know? I couldn't tell. That's why I got rid of all of them, Cool Drummer. I couldn't tell which mod was doing it. I have an idea of who I think it is, but that's it. Well, that's why, Nazdar, nobody's moderating. How can somebody abuse it now? They're all gone. Yeah. Like, Alex knows I would never do anything to harm his channel. I think what it was one moderator got mad at something that I did and they just acted ruthlessly, you know? But, there's a lot of people that I met that are new. And I think that, like, they've done a pretty good job. And, like, I want to give mods, Cool Drummer. But it's hard when people don't treat it right. Brian Rogers was never a mod. He hasn't been a mod in like a year. And he's blocked again, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm glad I wasn't a mod because Oh, Cool Drummer, man. I never thought it was you, Cool Drummer. You were a mod here before. And you probably could be a mod again. I also haven't seen you as much. I don't know if everything's okay. I hope it is. I guess you're busy, which I totally understand. I get that when people are busy and they have to do things. I want to give mods so badly. But then also, this is another thing that I hate. When you do give mods, people start complaining. What about me? What about me? Actually, Karan, that's a great question. How often you meet your family and cousins? I met them so on Saturday, you probably realized I wasn't streaming at all. Because Saturday, I was with my family. I was just with my cousins and my brother, my father, everybody, and I was just hanging out with them. And he'll broke loose after it? What? I was just demodded by Entertainer and he'll break loose. I don't get what you mean break loose after it. Actually, Cool Drummer, I had Entertainer on yesterday. It was amazing. stream. Still enjoyed it, even though it started out the way I didn't want it to. Yeah, but that's also because people thought Nazdar that you were taking the whole thing too seriously. The situation that you are talking about is so small. Who cares who writes first? I don't get why the Daniel Barry thing even mattered. All hell broke loose. Okay. That's true, Alex. Twing. I agree with you, but the thing is, like, then people come to your channel and they take it personally if you don't give them a mod. It's never supposed to be personal. I used to have 30 mods or something like that. It was fun until every single time somebody, you know what I realized also, when I have mods, people are scared to come into the channel because they think that person will time them out. So I just decided, hey, if I really don't like the person, I can hide them. And also, what I would do is if I gave mod to like, let's say somebody, right? Not gonna say person's name, and I hide somebody, that person would use their mod to unhide them. No, I hid them on my channel for a reason, so they should stay hidden, and that's it. All hell broke loose. Yeah. Well, Entertainer had somebody that went into his stream and were not demodding, they were blocking people and hiding them from channels. I'm probably hidden from his channel right now because some of his people have problems with me. And you know what? I don't really care. I mean, I appreciate Entertainer. I love going to his channel, and I would always want to be there. But some of the people on his crew are are just, I don't know. They're not good. I really don't like them. I don't like how they treated me yesterday. I think it was unfair. I know I don't like those people who only care about mods. You come for a channel. Yeah, I come for Alex. I come to yours for content. Even if I wasn't a mod, I'd still come. I appreciate that you make me a mod. I do. Me? What do you mean me, Mile High? Because he's annoying Amir. It's just not really that annoying. I really just think you're taking something small and making it big. I don't know why mods have used Pin. Oh, he's banned. Like forever, Alex. I cannot see how anybody could come back after the stuff that I saw that he said about me. Saying that telling Entertainer not to come on this channel. Who's he to say that? That's up to Entertainer if he wants to come on here or not. You know? Who was the QB for the Cardinals before Matt Leinart? Oof, that's a good question. I know they had a bunch of different quarterbacks. I do remember Josh McCown was one of their quarterbacks, but if you mean like right before Matt Leinart, I think Josh McCown was one of their quarterbacks. I don't know if it was him though. Alex, the thing is, I like to give people chances, and I gave him a lot, and he abused it, and it didn't work out. And I wish it never came to that. I wanted it to succeed. I wanted him to be here, be chill, but he couldn't listen. He couldn't follow simple instructions that I give to people. I hate the personal attacks. I hate the personal attacks on anything, especially based on a team they don't like. Cool Drummer. I totally agree with you on that. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna grab my tea. I will literally be back in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Literally 2 minutes. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Somebody said I should get WD-40 because of how my door squeaks and stuff like that. All right, let's see. Wow, this is actually a real full cup. Hold on, let me put this here. I don't have a problem with the goose is loose. What? Wrong stream? Yeah, that's funny, Jared. Wrong stream. I'm not goose. Everyone has different opinions except, oh no, I read that. I don't have a problem when someone says its team sucks or some. Yeah, that's fine. I agree. As long as it's not personal, I don't care. You know, people can say whatever. As long as it's not personal and people are not saying like, you know, really messed up stuff to one another. The stream is great. I appreciate that, Alex. You know, let's do this. All right. Episode 4, Alex, you could come on. Episode 4, we can do like a podcast with Alex. We could talk about different stuff. But this is the thing, Alex. You got to be, I want that stream, if we do it that way, you got to be ready to talk about everything, not just football and whatever the people ask about. And then episode 6 will be Mile High. There we go. And then we'll see who we can bring on afterwards. I'm going to do another hangout tomorrow around 3. Yes. Today's stream was great. Over 200 views. That's great. Kurt Warner was the quarterback. Oh, yeah. Kurt Warner was the quarterback, too. I thought that he started with Matt Leinart. It was him and Matt Leinart. The Cardinals always give the Dodgers a hard time. You guys are tough. I think you mean tough. But, yeah, it's true. The Cardinals and the Dodgers, we kind of give the Dodgers a tough time. That's why I would really love to see if you guys had been in the Nationals to see a Dodgers versus Cardinals series. You know, I mean, if it's baseball questions, I'll just answer it or something, Alex, if that comes up. So yeah, let's see. Episode 4 should be a good time, I think. So not next stream, but the next podcast, episode 4, we can have Alex Sports on. Episode 6, I really want Bondi. If he's ready, we'll try to map that one out. The Cardinals do play the Dodgers tough. I hate to say this, Cool Drummer, but we own the Dodgers. Like, we always beat them. I can't remember in the playoffs when we've lost to the Dodgers. If you could show me when it is, I'll be like, okay, I was wrong, but we pretty much beat them most of the time. Cool Drummer. We could beat the Cubs, but not the Cardinals. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, if it was Dodgers and Cardinals, I think the Dodgers would have beaten us, but it would have been a great series. We could beat the Cubs. Yeah, the Cubs, I don't know, they kind of struggle in the playoffs. They've only won one World Series after 108 years or something like that, 100 something. Yeah, we beat the Cubs for the most part, Jared. It's a pretty even series, but when it comes to championships and World Series and stuff like that, that's not even close. We have them beat. We're the second best behind the Yankees. You know, I would say the Cardinals are the Yankees of the NL if you think about it. Because especially when they win the World Series, they always do it at a time when you don't even think that they're the best team. Like when they won in 2011, they were not the best team. They were a wild card team. Yeah, Kimbrel just played really bad on the Cubs. I got my Dodgers jersey on right now. That's great. Which player from the Dodgers do you have? NL Central owns NL West. Well, I don't know about that because, you know, Cubs, it was a 108-year drought. Yeah, and they almost lost that World Series. They came back and won it in the end. Imagine they had lost that. They would be up to past 100. They'd be past 110 years then. Kiki Hernandez? Why do you have him, Cool Drummer? I was expecting like Mookie Betts or somebody else. I don't know. I guess Mookie Betts did just join the team. I thought when they got Mookie Betts, I was like, holy shit. How'd they get him? But the Red Sox really just wanted to get rid of their pitcher because they traded him with Mookie Betts, the pitcher, and him. David Price. David Price, I think, is going to be really good. He's an underdog. Cubs were down 3-1, and they came back. Yep, that's true. Indians really blew it. Everyone has a Kershaw and a Bellinger jersey. Ugh, Kershaw, choke. Great pitcher in the regular season, but chokes in the playoffs all the time. I don't know why they put him in that game. I don't know. I don't think Dave Roberts is a very good manager. I'll be honest. I think they should be definitely looking to replace him. Indians Flames fans blamed it on the rain delay. Yeah, I mean, it did have an effect, Jared. It did. But, they lost fair and square. We got 20 likes. Let's go. Let's get more likes, guys. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe if you're new. Kershaw's a mediocre playoff. I don't even think he's mediocre. I just think he's straight bad, Cool Drummer. But then again, I got 2 new subscribers. Thank you guys, whoever are the new subscribers. Hopefully we could get more, I am your favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much. That means so much to me, Alex. I really appreciate that. You're one of my favorites, Alex, for sure. I appreciate you saying that, though, Alex, because I think you're a great supporter of my channel. And if I do moderators, you'd definitely be the first or one of the first to get it back. Do I have any Cardinals? No, I need to get some. Cool Drummer. I don't really like buying jerseys too much because, like, in the past, I bought jerseys for players and then they're traded, Like, I had a Dwight Howard and he was traded. When he was traded, that shit hurt, Dwight Howard. Albert Pujols, I never thought he would leave the Cardinals, and he did. There are players I never thought would leave teams, but they do, and it sucks. I appreciate that, Mysterio. It means a lot to me when I hear people say that, because then I know that, I have great supporters, and I know that if I stream, they'll be here all the time. He's my favorite. He is. Oh, thank you so much. I remember Kevin Cobb. Yeah, Kevin Cobb. He sucked. I remember he was on the Eagles, and he was supposed to be good for the Cardinals, and he just never turned out. And the thing was, they got Kevin Cobb because they thought they were going to get Andy Reid. And they were. They had an interview all lined up for Andy Reid. Guess what happened? The Chiefs went to the airport and stole Andy Reid and told him, like, yo, you should come here, not the Cardinals. And that was terrible because I really wanted to see Andy Reid on the Cardinals. He should have been the Cardinals head coach. And the reason why they thought that was going to happen was because Kevin Cobb was the quarterback with Andy Reid. And if you don't believe that, you can look back at his history. He was a quarterback there, and he had a pretty good couple of years with Andy Reid. I think one really good year. As soon as you found my channel this year. Yadier Molina, I love him. He's one of the best catchers when the Yankees won 14. Yankees, I think it should be Yankees versus Dodgers, but, baseball never turns out that way. There's always a shocking team. Like last year, Nationals, nobody had any idea that the Nationals would even go to. They barely made the playoffs, so nobody thought they would even win the World Series. That was pretty shocking that the Nationals were able to accomplish that. You should have went to the Cardinals? What do you mean went to the Cardinals? I don't get what you mean. I don't get what you mean, Mile High. Best decision. Oh, thank you, Mysterio. I appreciate that. MLB jerseys are smooth. Nice underwarm. Yeah, they're good. It would be. Oh, my God. It could have been Yankees versus Cardinals last year. It could have been if the Yankees won their side and the Cardinals won theirs. Yeah, Andy Reid should have went to the Cardinals. That would have been cool. There's so many what ifs. Tim Duncan could have been a Magic player. That would have been crazy. Imagine Tim Duncan on the Magic. That would have been awesome. I guess you could a World Series without a $300 million contract. Yeah. That's the thing, though. Dodgers spend a lot of money too now, I think, because David Price's contract is pretty ridiculous. I think that's the whole reason the Red Sox decided that they were going to trade Mookie Betts with him. But I love Mookie Betts. I was really shocked. I would never get rid of a player like that. I would never do that. I don't know why the Red Sox did that. I mean, I know some of the reasons why they did it, but it just doesn't add up to me. You know, actually, I will do this. When I end the stream, I'm thinking maybe I should put the StreamYard link. But then, I don't know. I kind of want to chill after this. Is anybody even... Am I live after this? What if NFL players aren't in shape when training camp starts? They need to get into shape. Yeah, I was shocked. Like Mookie Betts he was on the Red Sox and he was like a really good player, and I was surprised. And I thought, like, I really wanted him to go to St. Louis somehow. I'm gonna end the stream in 5 minutes, guys, because it would be 2 hours, and I want to keep it to 1.5, 2 hours. But maybe I'll put the link in for guys who want to join. Maybe you could talk backstage, because I do like talking to my supporters, but I don't know how long I'm gonna talk, because I do want to just chill and relax at the same time. But yeah, I will end the stream. I'll put the link, and then we could just chill and talk off stream. Jared's welcome. Alex, everybody's welcome. Anybody, as long as you don't cause drama, that's fine. And I hope Colby unblocks me, because I don't think that was deserved. I don't think I did anything to him. But you know what? If that's how he wants it, that's how it's gonna be, I guess. I'm not a drama person. I really am not. I want to avoid drama. I really appreciated that Noah dropped everything. But then he didn't really unblock me on his channel. I hope he really does, because he's a good guy. I know he's a good guy. How was the 2018 AL MVP? And we got that. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. You know, 2 hours is always good podcast, I think. 1.5, 2 hours, because once you get past that, you just start rambling. And I really don't even know what to talk about anymore for today. I will definitely have more topics on the third episode, which should be sometime later this week. Colby's annoying. You don't care? Man, I can't say he's annoying. I just think the way he goes about stuff is he'll be back. I don't think he's gone, Alex. I think he's just upset right now about something, and I don't know what that is, but we'll see. What did he say, Mysterio? Actually, don't say it here. Can you save it for backstage? I want Mysterio. These are the people I want backstage for sure. Mysterio, Mile High, Alex, and Jared. Anybody else can come too, because I don't know. There is no reason why people should block. Like, me and Colby were like longtime friends on YouTube. And yes, he's younger than me, but he's a great guy to talk to. And I like his sports knowledge. Yeah, I mean, Alex, anybody can be annoying at any time. You know, that's the thing. So I'm going to start wrapping this up in about a minute or so. But thank you for saying great podcast, Cool Drummer, because this podcast is not just about me. It's about the people too. It is about me, though, my opinion on it. But yeah. But like, the funny thing is, you lose one subscriber, you gain another. You lose one guy who drama queen, and then you have another guy who's not. Yeah, Midwest, you're welcome, of course, to join. He'll go back to normal. I know he's a good guy. I hope so. I hope that Noah forgives me and unblocks me, because I don't think I've done anything to him. And I think he's a good guy. I really do. I hope he sees this. Everything's about you. Yeah, it's my channel, Mile High. It should be about me, right? No, it's about my subscribers too. What are you talking about, Mile High? I hope Mile High you can come on too, because I want to talk a little bit afterwards. I think Cool Drummer is a good guy. Everybody who joined the stream, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we just all talk and have fun. You guys are all good people, and I appreciate all of you. I know he's a good dude, Alex. I never said he was bad. I've never ever made that statement. But so there we are. We are at the 2-hour mark. So I'm going to end this stream. Thank you guys for joining the Precision Podcast. We will end it here. There will be another podcast. I'm trying to think. Sports Reaction is going to come on this channel on Thursday. That's also news that I wanted to talk about. But I think that on Friday or Saturday should be episode 3 of the podcast. So stay tuned. I will definitely make an announcement on Twitter, Discord, or wherever, and you guys will definitely see it. It will be scheduled. So Thursday or Friday, Friday or Saturday will be the episode 3. Please hit the like, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts in the below if you've seen this stream afterwards. See you around the bend. See you in the next video, and peace out. Have a good night, everybody.